Hey guys, got another Gifted Apprentice update to show you. So in previous videos I showed Gifted Apprentice taking a user's 2D shape as input and figuring out how to reasonably represent it from arbitrary 3D views. I also showed that the artist can override Gifted Apprentice's guess at any step in the process, with Gifted Apprentice learning from the change. This sort of thing is really useful for animation since it allows the artist to take stylistic liberties with their characters or shapes, even if those stylistic liberties would mean that the shapes are impossible to represent in 3 dimensions. As you might imagine, the inherent difficulty with this sort of thing is that when objects don't have real 3D representations, it's hard to say which shape should be in front of which, or even more complicated, which parts of a shape are in front of or behind other parts of the same shape. If you remember from previous videos, you could see the outline of a shape right through its opaque interior, and while it isn't especially difficult for an artist to fix manually in post-process, it is time-consuming. And part of Gifted Apprentice's philosophy is that the artist should never have to tell Gifted Apprentice the same thing twice. Manually requiring the artist to erase the same lines from the same views would violate that. So, with this update, Gifted Apprentice makes a best guess as to how to occlude shapes and where to stop drawing outlines. Which means, not only will the prongs of this E be reasonably ordered by default, but the S I'm drawing can entwine itself through them, and everything looks about right. This greatly minimizes the amount of work required by the artist, and I'm pretty happy with it. Though, if you look carefully, you'll notice a few artifacts. Those will be automatically removed in the final render, but unless you have a very powerful computer, you'll probably have to live with them during the live preview, at least for the first version. Well, that's it for this update. We're actually getting pretty close to release, just really one more theoretical hurdle to overcome. I haven't figured it out yet, but getting pretty close. Then I just got to add a keyframe system, undo, redo, save functionality, move things over to quaternion rotations, well, move the rest of the stuff over to quaternion rotations, and a post-processing system. I'm actually getting kind of nervous now, because I mean, this is no longer just an idea in my head. It can actually go out into the world and fail. Oh well. Till next time.